That guy way over there in the long cast, and he ran all the way over here. Couldn't turn the camera on because I'm trying to catch up to him. Looks like a nice one. Yeah, it is now raining. Full on. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Love these trout here. Beautiful fish. Okay. 1/8 chub. Yeah, buddy. It's a beautiful fish. Go, buddy. Thank you. Made my day. Jesus. I'm already getting wet. You don't need to help. Only been out here 45 minutes, I guess. I was checking out the Williamson earlier today, doing some scouting while it was windy and cold and rainy. So I figured I'd launch my kayak for the last couple hours. And that's my second one. So keep on going as long as I can stand. Just got jeans on. Starting to get wet. Sometimes they come to the boat with their mouth wide open, sometimes they're lockjawed. This guy's a lockjaw. That 1/8 kid. Last time I was here, everybody asked me, how long was it? So I brought this time. Let's see how long it is. That one is 25 inches on the back. 25. After that other one. Good one. Got him out from underneath that dock. Every time you cast by these docks, like you're fishing for bass, and you catch a trout. God, let's go back under that dock. Jaw and everything. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Longer than my board. Where's my board stop? My board stops at 26 and a half. Gee. I'll lay against it. 26. Yeah, I'd say 27 and a half, maybe 28 inches. Nice. Nice solid swim away and everything. Yes. Crappy weather, but awesome trout. Well, good morning. Back out here, Upper Klamath Lake, Rocky Point. You can see the launch ramp right here. My truck's the only one in it. It was the only one in it last night when I got here. Nobody's fishing this lake this time of year, late season. Yesterday, it was really windy during the day, so I went and explored Williamson River, and more of just scouting it out, finding places to launch a kayak, finding shore access places. I did get permission from a landowner to launch and fish his property, so that was really cool. That was probably the best catch of the day there. I did catch a few smaller trout. And then last night, came over to Rocky Point, launched my kayak, and it hasn't rained a drop the whole day until I launched my kayak. It started drizzling after my second trout, then it really started raining. I only had jeans on, and I had a rain jacket, so that helped this tap, but my legs got soaked. I caught 3 more trout, and I couldn't stand it no more. My legs were freezing, I was cold. So I got off the water an hour too early. But I ended up catching 6 last night. And so back at it today. It was raining this morning, but it stopped raining right as I got here. So it looks like it's partly cloudy. You can see blue through the clouds, so I think we're done with rain for a while. Supposed to get windy this afternoon, so catch as many as we can until the wind comes back up. Still fishing the same bait I was fishing. I caught all 6 trout on last night. This 1/4, or not 1/4, 1/8 chub, 1/8 chub hookup bait. It was doing the job yesterday, so I'm gonna start with that today. So let's go fishing. See if we can catch some more of these big, beautiful rainbows here at Klamath Lake. And there's also salmon in here. Should look salmon, silver salmon, wherever they are. I thought that was a trout, but I'm like, that looks a little different. It's a little salmon. Coconut. Nice and size one. They're in the shallow, super crystal clear water. So I watch them follow it and eat it. It's so cool. Stay out. Beautiful. Pumpkin. He liked it. Saw it, charged after it, ate it immediately. He didn't even mess around. Super cold too. Nothing wrong with that guy. Oh, got a nice salmon. Watched him chase it all the way to the kayak and eat it. Oh, damn it. That was like a 2 to 3 pound salmon. Oops. Mr. Nail. Big hump on his back and everything. Darn it. A bunch of salmon right here. So I switched to a 116. First cast with it, I had one on, lost it. Got the kayak, hooked another one. Oh, that's why they're out here squirting all over me. Salmon are spawning right here. Hook jaw. Well, that's fun. They're eating the 116 brown pretty dang good. I hooked another salmon. Watched him eat it right at the boat again. And he jumped like 10 times in a row. By the time I could sit down and turn the camera on. Here's a better one. Not as big as that one I lost though. Cool looking. They have a little hump on their back going on. Never really caught these before. I've caught them on accident before in lakes, but they didn't look like that one. I hooked that guy. I hooked him right here, and he was do. By the time I sat down, jumped around in circles. Pretty fun. Got another one. They stopped eating that brown, so I put a pink one on. Just, you know, kokanee salmon, pink, right? That's what it's supposed to be. Now they're hitting that one. Squirting everywhere. Salmon. More kokanees and trout today. That perch. So I didn't turn the camera on. It ended up being a trout. Started fighting a lot harder once I grabbed the line and got into the boat. Trout. Try not to go float over the area that I hooked them in. I just hooked them right there. The wind's blowing this way, so it's taking me toward it. Throw my kayak reverse real quick. Keep from floating into the hole. So I was on the main lake this morning where I caught them pretty good last time. There's not too much out there at all. As soon as I started coming up this river channel, I started catching them. Standing up in my kayak, let the wind blow me down the channel, casting towards the deep, darker water. There he goes. Probably a pretty good fish. 6 to 8 pounds. But I didn't get to show him to you. Dang it. Being on the green pumpkin. fishing 6-pound braid to 6-pound leader. Pretty heavy drag. My whole rod bends before our drag pulls off. Good fish. Beautiful. Woo. Yeah. So much power. Staying down. Looks like he's grabbed the hooks. Get him in there. Come here, big boy. Better equal the sun here. Yeah. Yee! That bad boy. There, 3 pump. Barely top of his lip. Jetted out of here. Whew. That was probably another 27, 28 incher. Yeah. I'm just floating down this river channel. Casting. It took quite a few casts. Yeah, when I had one follow after that last one. Yeah. No bites until that guy. Don't seem like there's a lot of fish, but the ones that are here seem to be pretty nice, so we'll keep at it. Got it. Hit it way out there. Long cast. Big one. One thing I do notice though is how often I go across the tip of my kayak. If I had any shorter rod, I want to be able to do it. Fish a 7.6. Don't fish a kayak with less than a 7-foot 6-inch rod. Very important. Let him go. It's just like a 3 or 4 pounder. But get that little tip. 7.6, shortest you want to go trout fishing with if you're fishing a kayak. Because you won't be able to get across that tip of your kayak. You'll have problems. Way back here in some really skinny water. 3 feet of water. Casting a 1/16. Look, a big old trout. Wouldn't have thought there was going to be big trout back there. But you never know. There you go, look. Oh, geez. Oh, getting on a log. When I first hooked him, he jumped and did a couple of flips. Hit the GoPro on, but I missed the button, I guess. Missed all the fun part of the fight. Surprise! Where you don't think there's a trout, ends up being trout sometimes. Pretty one. 1/16 chub. Nice. Ooh. Woo. Alright, I guess there is trout back here. We'll keep on going. We've kept a lot of perch. Out of nowhere, got trout. Another one back here in the skinny water. Got a good one standing up here. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Big long fill of water. I'm all around logs right here. 4-pound line, 16 on this one. 16th ounce, 4-pound line. Ooh. Standing up, facing backwards in my kayak. Set the hook, fought him for a little bit, kneeled down, hit the power button, got him out of danger. Bring him inside it. Yeah. Back here in the skinny water still, way up the river channel. The brown and silver, 116. Bit that sucker. Yeah. Oh. 24 inches. 24 on the dot. It's really thick. 24. Beautiful too. Yes. It's got a couple 2-pounders. Little ones back here too. Missed a couple big ones that I saw. Got into like little deep springs back here. And they got big fish in them. It's really hard to float down because they're really spooky, super crystal clear water. And shallow, I mean, it's 3 feet up deep around it, and then maybe 6 or 8 feet deep in the deep spring where they're sitting. And yeah, if they even get a glimpse of you, they stop biting. So trying to keep out of the fishing zone, the wind blowing you into the fishing zone. Man, it's tricky, but it's fun. But, yeah, I did see one about that size eat my jig a while ago, and I pulled it out of his mouth. And a couple small ones, and then that one. So cool too. I'm glad I kept going when the water got super shallow and didn't look like there's trout anymore. I kept on going, and I found this spot. So who knows what you're gonna find. Should have turned the camera on for that. That worked perfectly. So there's a deep hole right there. I came down. I saw a bunch of fish in there, but I spooked them because the wind blew me into it. So came back to it about an hour later, coming back up the channel. And I parked way on the other side of the channel from it. Parked right up against the weeds here. I looked over there and I could see 10 or 20 of them. Cast it, jigged it twice, and this big guy ate it. I was able to pull him out of the hole really quick too, so I don't think he spooked the others too bad. I might be able to grab another one. Whew. That was so cool. Yeah, see the hook jaw. Hit set right in the corner. Yeah, okay. Don't go scare those others. He headed right back towards the hole. See if the other one's spooked or not. It took a while, but I finally got another one to eat. Really finesse them. Just kept changing colors, changing size. Finally got him to eat a 1/16 chub. Yeah, buddy. Such a gorgeous trout here. Whew. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one to bite in there. It took, probably took a half hour or so. Just that last one I caught right here. Just finessing. Finally get in front of the right one and he ate it, but not much. There is about 15 fish in that hole, and they're all that size, most of them. It's hard to stop casting at them, but just, the rest of them just don't seem to be caring about it at all. I'll try a few more casts. Whew. Love this place. Yeah, so I'm done for today. A little end of the day recap. Ended up catching 12 trout and 6 salmon. So, I mean, not a horrible day, but it's basically sun up to sundown fishing. Covered a lot of water to get that. Alright guys, so we're on the Williamson River today. Went and scouted it out the other day. And the weather was really bad, and was able to gain access to this place here, and so got better weather today. Launched the kayak, trolling the river, catching lots of perch. Decent sized perch at least, but not what we're after. See if we can find some trout. I got a couple trout off the shore here when I launched the other, or when I just found fished off the shore, so I know they're here. So, but they're smaller size, so let's see if we can find some good ones. That's something real. Ooh, way out there. Oh, yes, finally. So they're slow trolling. There's decent Williamson River trout. There we go. Red and rainbows at the Williamson River. Brown and silver. 1/8 hookup bait. I caught one other little trout. It wasn't worth turning the camera on. It's a little 12, 14 incher. And a ton of perch. Hopefully we'll start getting into some better trout here. The kayak in reverse, slow troll, right up the middle of the river. And you're constantly getting hit by perch. And also stop. You'll have a real fish on there. 23.5. 23.5 incher. Yeah. Whew. A few nice ones at the new spot. Still figuring it out. I don't think it's the right time of year for here. Not a lot of fish, but there's some nice ones here. So keep at it. So this is the technique. Like I said, first time at this river. I don't know really where the fish are concentrated at. So way to cover a lot of river and try to find some concentration of trout just by trolling. There's really no current on this river, right in this area. So I'm actually heading downriver, but against the wind. And I just make a long cast, put it in gear, pedal real slow. And I watch my fish finder here, trying to stay in the deeper channels. My last big one I caught was 14 feet of water. It's a little deep, 14-foot hole area I was going over. I caught him. And that first big one I caught was in 9 feet of water. I've caught 6 trout so far, only 2 good ones. So basically troll along like this. Pretty surprised that I'm not getting hit by perch right now. But you'll get into a section. It's just perch hits, and you're trying not to hook the perch. And that last trout, like I said, I was getting perch hits, trying not to hook them, and all of a sudden the rod just bent. Actually felt like it got snagged, and it started moving. So, pretty simple technique. Troll a hookup bait, try to locate good concentration of trout, and when I do catch a trout, then I'll sit there and fan cast around. And actually, that's how I caught a few of those small ones, was just casting after I caught a big one. So we'll keep on hunting. See how big this is. A couple good head jigs have been running towards me the whole time. A lot of line out control. Oh, okay. There it is. It is a good one. Glad I turned the camera on. Trolling, it's a long cast plus the slack of the cast, so it's way out there when you hook a fish. Hooked it, felt a couple head shakes, and then it ran at me the whole time. Decent fish. It up a little bit, just to make sure I'm not missing out on something. And simple. Get the mouth of the river meets the lake here pretty soon, so see what happens. Oh man, I had another good one. Right when the camera turns on, lost it. Dang it. Felt nice too, right off the bat. Well, big head shakes. Yeah. 2 quick bites. Hopefully we're getting into something here. That was one of the fastest hits. Literally was standing up, I casted, and he bit it. I mean, it must have landed right in front of his face. That was wild. Brown silver, 1/8 again. That was so fast. I couldn't actually believe it. I threw it out, and also my line was tight. I didn't really strike it, just got to start reeling it. Oh, it's a fish. Look at the size of that sucker. It might be my PB perch. Got my new PB perch again. 12.5-inch perch. Quite a few nice sized perch, but that was bigger than most of them, or all of them. But no trout action since losing that last big one. But they're starting to roll and stuff, so that's always a good sign. That was so rad. Saw fish, trout boil, chasing a bait fish or something. Reeled in, cast it on it, jigged it twice. Oh, chasing a bait fish. Jigged it twice, got it. Feeding right here, obviously. Thought it was going to be bigger. The boil looked bigger than that. Watch how fast this is. Nice size perch, just loaded up right here. Loving the hookup baits. Oh no, you're supposed to catch a trout. You can't even make it a couple inches through the water without a perch jumping on there. I know people love these things for eating. Those are good sized ones for eating. Nope, another one. See, there's like areas of them. That area right there. It's just all nice ones, and it's every cast for about 8 to 10 casts. Drifting this way, so I think I drifted out. Getting hit like I was. So, cool, maybe I can catch a trout now. Oh, jeez. Had one, lost it, felt about the same size as that one, and then caught that guy. They're biting out here in the lake a little bit. Like to see some size though. Keep on trying. This is great. 4 feet of water. I switched to a 116. Standing up, making a long cast downwind. About halfway back in my retrieve, I see a big swirl. Right as I come by that big swirl, get bit. Nice one. 116 chub is lit. Something to be said about these grippers. See how fat they are? They never poke through the lip on the trout. In my opinion, the best way to hold the trout. You can never drop them. You can hold them in the water to release them, revive them, and it does absolutely nothing to them. So make sure you get, if you're going to use a fish gripper, get one that's really wide. So it never pokes through the lip, never damages their lip. It makes my life easy, and it makes the fish's life easy. Not end up dropping them and letting them flop around in your kayak 5 times, especially if you're trying to get a picture of them. There's not a person I know that tried to get a picture with a trout and hasn't dropped them. At least a couple times, every trout. So if you have something to hang on to, a lip gripper, you never drop them. Yeah, close to the kayak and just pulled hard. But I couldn't see him. buddy. Beautiful. Trout silver. Green on the head, so cool looking in the sun. It's a big one. Big fish of this trip. Cow. Whoa. Whoa, what the heck? Whew. Nice little hook jaw, brown and silver hanging out of his mouth. Let's see, I'm gonna turn the boat around. Whew. Oh my goodness. A little bit of water ain't got going crazy. My board stops at 26 and a half. It's about a half, so it's probably 27 inches. So I caught a fish longer the other day, but I don't think he was as thick as this one. This one's super thick, as you can see. Alright, let's get you nice and revived. There he goes. Nice and strong. Woo! Yeah, that was such an awesome fish. So I was drifting and I was retrieving it kind of behind me. It's not too far from the kayak and it just wham! Set the hook and turned the recorder on. Woo! I would say that's a 10-pound fish. On again. It was only 5 minutes after releasing that last big boy. Next cast I caught a big perch. 2 or 3 casts later I hooked up to a big red band rainbow again. I'm telling you, these hookup baits are amazing for catching big fish. Damn near the same size as that last fish. Back to back. Big one. Yeah, buddy. Right at the top of it. No. Right where it's supposed to be. Getting away. $7.36. They're smaller than the last ones. Basically back-to-back 8-pounders. I mean, where else can you do that with native rainbow trout? I don't know a place. There we go. That's about 15 minutes after that last second big one. Whoa. Love it. There you go. Nothing to complain about, that's for sure. Now that was awesome. So I hit some weeds, so I was just cranking it in as fast as I can reel, and all of a sudden my line just took off going sideways. As fast as I can reel. Trout are just dishing. Take that so deep. Wow, I was going so fast. Wild. Make a couple casts, just wind it as fast as I can. Maybe that's the trick. Jeez. 16 brown. Or not 16, 1/8 brown. Oh, man. Had him on for a while. Before I turned the recorder on, because he's just. He was taking off and in the weeds, doing all kinds of naughty stuff. Man, that felt like a good one. What the heck do I have? I think I caught a bass. I did not know it was good here. I thought I had the world record perch. Look at there. Largemouth bass. Didn't know that was here. You just never know what you're going to catch when you're throwing a hookup bait. Very next cast after the bass, caught something else now. Trout. Right in the same spot almost as the bass. Now I got a trout. There. Got a bass. Cast it back out. Jigged it 5 times. Got a trout. Lower down. Another one. Whoa. Love it. Yeah, I came through all this area. A lot less fish. More. Very cold. Water needs to warm up a little bit. A lot more active fish. Show you guys the size of these perch I'm catching. Caught a ton of them. Oh wait. No perch. It's a trout. I thought it was another one of these big perch. 12-inch perch I've been catching. But nope, it's a trout. I've been catching big pound and a half perch. Just a trophy-sized purchase, I think. Wasn't expecting the trout right there. I've got a lot of trout. Like that size and a little bit smaller. If I was counting them all, I'd probably have around 30 trout. A good handful of the big ones. Maybe 10 bigger ones. You know, a little bit bigger than the one I caught just now. I'd say about 10 good-sized trout. You're trolling along, minding my own business. All of a sudden my rod just doubled. Oh yeah. Had my rod on this side and he jumped on that side, right behind the camera. Never give up. And I was just paddling back to where I launched. I was trolling. Whammo. 1/8 brown silver again. It's the color. Wow. Yeah, I think he took off strong. Jeez. Whew. Gotta love it. Troll again. I'm just trying to get back to my truck. Shabby is for a bonus trout. Little trout. Thank you, buddy. Choo. That's probably gonna be the last one. My truck is right there, about 150 yards from it. So I doubt I'll hook one between here and there, but you never know. So I mean, that's 30 trout. Kind of lost count. All the little ones and stuff. I did notice there's definitely a different variety of trout. Like over at Rocky Point, they're all big. I mean, they're all, you rarely catch one under 2 pounds. Here I caught 12 inchers, 15 inchers, 18 inches, 20 inches, 24 inches. So there's a lot of variation on sizes here. So you catch a little trout and a big trout, and plus 100 of perch. But actually they're a big perch, biggest perch I've ever seen. A lot of them. So the perch keep you busy. And I caught a nice largemouth bass. So a lot of fish caught down here. Where the Williamson comes into Klamath Reservoir, or Klamath Lake, I should say. So, first time here, and I'll be back. It's a long paddle. It's probably 3 miles from where I launched to the mouth. So 3 miles down, 3 miles back. Sun up to sun down. That's the way I like to fish anyway. But yeah, a lot of paddling. My legs are a little tired. But you're catching fish or trolling the whole way, so it doesn't make it seem too bad. If you were to just straight paddle it, it'd probably seem pretty long. Damn it. Okay, well, I had the first fish of the morning. It came off when I was turning the camera on. So we're up here at the higher up on the Williamson River today. A little bit of current up here, but it's no different than fishing bay in the saltwater with the tide coming in or out, so I'm kind of used to that. And this is the technique. I'm heading upstream and just paddling real slow, casting across, retrieving it. One I had on just now felt like a pretty nice fish. I'd say there's pretty good fishing up here, so first time ever on this river. So I'm excited to see what the hookup baits do here. Oh, they're over there by that wall. I just got hit again. So it seems like there's a couple miles of river where I'm gonna be able to paddle up, float my way down. Planning on spending the whole day out here, and I think I'm gonna catch some nice fish today. I've never been on this river, just casting and retrieving, casting and retrieving. Make a few thousand casts, catch fish on some of them. Started out with the brown gold. It's worked really well yesterday. Or not brown gold, brown silver. My confidence in that bait. I already got bit twice now. Bound to catch one. One or a bunch of them. Finally got a day of good weather too. Every morning so far. It's been rainy and cold and windy. It's supposed to be a nice, bright, crisp day. It's a little chilly out here right now, but not much wind. Lots of sun today, so. See how it goes. Beautiful country here. As soon as we get away from this rock concrete wall. Hey, that reminds me. What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn. It's sitting here thinking, paddling along, slowly moving upriver, casting. Really love my Hobie kayak. I got this one's a Hobie Outback. This is my traveling kayak. It's really light. Goes into the truck, can launch it anywhere. It has the forward and reverse pedal drive. So if you have a kayak that you got an oar, you cannot do this technique right here as you move upstream. Effectively working water. I just lost another one, a little one at the boat, little 2-pounder. And very easy. It's like you don't even notice you're pedaling really. You're just barely tapping the pedals. And the bank is just right here, 10 yards from me. So I'm staying off to one side, casting across, jigging it down, swinging it. Back up, calling it back up. Just saying, if you're gonna buy a kayak for fishing, make sure it has pedals. Yeah, this is my Hobie Outback. I also got the Hobie Pro Angler. That's my tournament saltwater kayak. So got a tribal kayak and then a tournament rigged kayak. Love my Hobies, and I am not soft on them. I am rough with them, and on both of them I have never had a single thing break on them. So yeah, the Hobies are a little pricey, but you get what you pay for. They are well built. I can't break them, you're not gonna break them. So there's my Hobie commercial for the day. Man, I didn't think there was a fish in this river. And I hooked a big one. So tougher than I thought. Whoa! That's about a 8-pound fish at least. It just jumped 3 feet out of the water. Wow. Buddy. Camera's going through the brush. There it goes. Took a second for him to wake up, but they swam up strong. Well, that was good. Starting to doubt that there's a fish in this river up here. Cool. Hopefully I can get a couple more of those. Took a while to get my second fish. Seeing him. Wanting to eat too much. Actually stopped fishing for the ones I'm seeing and just started fishing regular. There you go. I actually went with a 116 and 4-pound. A little more finesse. He's a good fish, but he's not huge. But man, he's sure got a heart. Not a huge fish, a nice fish. Man, he was strong. And that jig just fell out of his mouth. If I would have let any slack in my line, that thing would have just fell out. Man, that guy was alive. Very much so. That was the 116 brown silver. So I spent a lot of time down below these rapids trying to catch these fish I could see. And I did hook one and had a couple chases. Didn't catch one. I went across the rapids, just got above them. I had one chase it there and blind casting right over here. That one grabbed it, so hopefully it's gonna get better as we go up. Plus I think it's warming up. These trout are really cold. They say they move out of this river at this time of year because the lake's cold enough for them now. They say they come up into this river for spawning and because the lake gets too warm. So, well, now it's late in the season. I think a lot of these fish moved out of here, but there's still some here, so we're gonna give them hell. That's so cool. Whoa. Bringing it across the middle of the river, I saw a big bright flash, so I knew he was on it. I just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going, Just when I thought he wasn't going to eat it. Bam! So proud. Good fish too. That's the thing with trout. Either when you see one flash on it, see one chasing it, or you feel a little bite, the worst thing to do is stop. You want to keep on chasing it. Okay? Nipping at it, flashing at it, and then if you stop, the lure sinks and they'll go away and come back and look for it. And now your bait's on the bottom or in the weeds. Just keep on going. They'll come back and find it and smash it. Not bad for a river trout, huh? Yeah, buddy. Look at that, right in that roof of the mouth, right where it's supposed to be. Oh. Wow, he took off that way going 100 miles an hour. He was out of here. Alright. Trying to stop down there and worked on those fish so long because I'm seeing a lot more fish up here. So hopefully, as I keep going up, I keep seeing more. I just released that fish. Paddled back through the area I fought him. First cast, I'm on again. Damn, that was quick. What a big guy. Back-to-back cast, that was cool. Those things are so slimy, you cannot hang on to them. Oh my God. That's 3 casts in a row. What is going on here? Whoa! Oh God damn it, he's right there. He's a good one too. He came running at me and I got a little bit slack as soon as it got tight again. Pop! That's a 4-pound. Damn it. That was 3 casts in a row. I hooked a fish. Oh, I should have checked my line. It is all frayed too. That's why it broke so easy. Dang it. Ah, there's a weed bed right here, and they're just sitting on that weed bed like hard. Tie another jig on them. See if I can go 4 casts in a row. Ah, that big. Caught him way out there though. Far cast. Jigged it twice and he jumped on it. Beautiful little guy. I don't mind catching these. Keep hooking these guys out there, way out there, in the current on the long cast, and they feel a lot bigger than they are right when I set the hook. Usually not turning the camera on for these ones, but beautiful fish. Told you it was barely up. Getting them at a pretty steady pace. I believe that's like 10, I believe, there. Not too bad. Using the 1/8 brown silver now. Just can cover more water faster with a bigger jig. Oh, hard. 5 otters swimming around me right now. Little freshwater seals. Been a minute since I had one stick. Had 2. Was hooked for a second, a couple head shakes and came off. I got this guy. I was fishing some weed beds over here. The wind kind of blew me off of it. I was gonna reposition, so I just threw a cast kind of behind me. Kind of troll it while I was gonna reset. Not expecting a bite at all. This guy hammered it. You never know where they're gonna be. You just gotta keep on casting everywhere. Cast after cast after cast. Bam. Down. Finally. Like 4 in a row right there. I hooked and then lost. This one stayed on. Yeah, I was getting frustrated there for a second. I literally hooked 4 good ones. And we'll get off in the first couple head shakes. Light big dude. That's gonna be with the sun looking right at us, but oh well. Worked like a charm. The whole reason why I'm trying to back out of this area is right where I got that fish. Time I landed him, I went back up about 80 yards. Did it again. First cast in there, bam, on again. This is where I told you I was trying to get all those fish to bite earlier. There's a good bunch of them right there. They went to bite mid-morning. They're sure biting now. So I made a plan of attack, kind of knew the area they were hanging out in, to sneak up on it, get a cast in there, and try to stay out of it so you don't spook them. So I'm all the way on the other side of the river now, landing this fish. Let's see if I can do it again. It's a decent guy. Fun though. He's got a jacked up lip right there. Been caught before. It's kind of cool to sometimes see their lips. Kind of shows that the catch and release really does work. Alrighty. Let's see if I can do that again. Fish dial. So it feels nice too. Actually, he hit it and I missed him. And I kept on going and he came back and grabbed it again. God, man, he felt bigger than that. Yeah. They may even get going down the river, but it's so fun. Okay. One more time. again. Get launched. Not a huge one, but it was fun. Alright, I gotta get going down the river, so probably can go back up and catch another one, but yeah, I'm gonna keep floating. Whoa! I just hooked a Mac Daddy. Oh! Jesus! I got a big fish. He's jumped 6 times already, clear out of the water. Ooh. This is gnarly. That might have been even bigger than 10 pounds. Now that I seen him jump up close. Watched it all happen. Jumped, twirling, and then landed. Snip! Wow. That was a big fish. Of course I hooked it on the 4-pound rod. I would say that was a 10 to 12 pound fish. Wow, he was angry. That's one you fish for all day. You finally hook him. You get to see him plenty of times. Know exactly how big he is and break you off. Just too gnarly for 4-pound to handle. I still got daylight. Maybe I can get another one. That was the biggest fish of the trip, for sure. Ugh. Heartbreak. Evening bite is where it's at here. Actually, every evening this whole trip. Mornings are slow and the action gets better as the day goes. So the fish are cold. Yes. Roof of the mouth. Perfect. Here's that long dude. Really wants to go that way. He is mad. Ta-da. So that last fish I caught, the next cast, got hit and missed one. And cast it again, and caught one. There you go. floating down the middle of the river. Give this side a couple casts, give that side a couple casts. Just randomly getting bit. Gotta turn the camera off so I can get bit again. There's another one. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Another one to Klamath Lake. I really enjoy this lake. I wanted to see what the late season was like there and fish other parts of the lake that I haven't fished yet before, and it worked out. Got a lot of nice fish and new places. And always at this lake, the 1/8 is the size to use. Caught a few on the 16 also, but the 1/8 is the go-to. And all the typical colors, the green pumpkin, brown silver, chub, shad white. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those at this lake. So, you know, and even caught big perch, largemouth bass even, I guess. And from what I'm told, they're not even supposed to live in that lake. So, good times. Hope you enjoyed it. If you get a chance, get up there and catch some big rainbows for yourself. But, as always, just get out fishing anywhere. Catch fish and go slay. See you on the next one.